Chosen one, listen closely, because what rises before you in this moment is a call that touches the deepest part of your spirit. A call that does not arrive by chance, but by divine intention. A call shaped by the same God who spoke in Genesis 1:3, "Let there be light," and watched darkness scatter at the sound of his voice. And now he speaks to you with that same power, stirring something inside you that refuses to stay small any longer. Something that has been waiting for the exact second when your heart would be ready to rise. And that second is now, because God is positioning you for a breakthrough that has been forming in the unseen long before you ever prayed your first prayer. And he needs you awake, aware, and courageous enough to walk into what he has designed for you, because you are standing at the threshold of a turning point that will not come twice. A turning point that will require your yes, your obedience, and your willingness to step into the flow he has prepared for your life. And as you hear these words, your spirit already knows that something is shifting, something is aligning, something is opening, and the Holy Spirit is moving around you, like in Isaiah 43:19, where God said, "See, I am doing a new thing," and that new thing is unfolding right now in ways you cannot yet measure, and God is urging you to move with this moment. Not after it, not eventually, but now, because timing matters in the kingdom, and your blessing is tied to this exact window. And the desires that once felt distant are drawing near, pulling closer with every breath you take. But they require action, intention, and a step of faith that declares you trust God more than your fears. Because this invitation is not simply an emotional lift, it is a divine instruction, a sacred mandate, calling you into a life you were created to live, a life where your gifts rise instead of hide, where your spirit expands instead of shrinks, where your prayers become reality instead of echoes in your heart. And God is pressing this message into your soul, so you do not miss the hour, because the heavens are aligning on your behalf. Just as Psalm 121 verse 2 reminds you, "My help comes from the Lord," and your help is not delayed. Your help is not confused. Your help is not uncertain. Your help is here, ready to move as soon as you move. And heaven is watching for your yes, because this step is the key that unlocks the blessing waiting behind the veil. And no matter what you've walked through or what voices tried to limit you, God has already marked you as chosen, already equipped you, already prepared the path. And now he is asking you to trust what he is stirring in your heart. Trust the pull, trust the shift, trust the quiet, knowing that this moment carries weight, because it does. And the Spirit of God is telling you not to hesitate, not to shrink back, not to doubt your worth, because he has called you by name, like in Isaiah 43:1. "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine." And when heaven claims you, no darkness can stop you, no barrier can hold you, and no past can disqualify you. So step into this divine moment with full belief that God is doing something extraordinary in your life, something bigger than what you asked for, something deeper than what you imagined, and something more powerful than what you thought possible, because this is your hour, this is your calling, this is your rise. Before we go deeper into this urgent message, I need you to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're on the path to 40,000 subscribers, and you don't want to miss the life-changing messages coming your way. Leave a comment with the number 99. This number carries immense power, And by leaving it, you will amplify this message and send a signal to the universe that you're ready for the truth. And to those who are supporting us and giving to this ministry, whether through the comment section or the super thanks feature, understand this: you are not just a giver, you are a collaborator. We are partners in this divine assignment. Your seed isn't random, it's alignment. It's your way of saying, God, I'm ready to move when you speak. Chosen one, as you move deeper into this moment, let your spirit stay open, because what God is unfolding around you carries the same power that breathed life into the valley of dry bones in Ezekiel 37:5, where God declared, I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. And that same breath is touching the places inside you that felt silent, forgotten, or motionless, awakening purpose you thought had slipped away, stirring dreams you buried beneath fear, and igniting the kind of faith that refuses to stay small, because this next stretch of your journey requires a heart that believes even before it sees, a heart that recognizes that God has been preparing you in ways you didn't always understand, shaping you through every struggle, strengthening you through every night of doubt, positioning you through every delay. And now all those pieces are coming together, despite how scattered they once felt, because God wastes nothing, not even your pain, and He is turning everything into fuel for the path ahead, reminding you of His promise in Romans 8:28 that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. And He has been working for your good even when you couldn't see the movement, even when you questioned the timing, even when you wondered if heaven had gone quiet. But God has never stopped moving on your behalf. And now He is calling you to match His movement with your own, to take the step that shifts your atmosphere, to act with the boldness of someone who knows heaven is backing them fully, because your breakthrough is not passive. It is activated through faith, trust, and obedience. And right here, right now, God is inviting you to step into alignment with what He has already released in the Spirit. And that alignment comes through action, the kind of action that says, Lord, I trust you. The kind of action that lifts your expectations higher than your fears. The kind of action that shows heaven you are ready for the blessing that has your name on it, because God has chosen this moment for you to rise, and He is urging you to take this final sacred step that becomes the bridge between your prayer and your promise, your longing and your fulfillment, your waiting and your breakthrough. And He is reminding you through Joshua 1:9, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that presence is not distant, not conditional, and not fragile. It is fierce, steady, and unwavering, guarding your path and lighting the way, even when you take steps into the unknown. Because faith is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the choice to move anyway, knowing God is guiding your every step, and He wants you to trust that you are ready, trust that He has gone before you, trust that you are not stepping into risk, but into destiny, because the same God who sustained you through the storms will elevate you in this season. And He is clearing the path in front of you, like in Isaiah 45:2, where He says, I will go before you and will level the mountains, and those mountains you feared are already flattening. The walls you worried about are already cracking. The doors you thought were closed are already unlocking, and the blessing that felt far is now at arm's reach, waiting for your yes, waiting for your action, waiting for your courage. So breathe deeply, steady your heart, and step forward, because heaven is leaning in, watching your obedience. and getting ready to release what has been prepared for you from the beginning of your journey. Chosen one, as you continue walking through this divine moment, let your heart recognize how intentionally God has prepared this season for you, because nothing about your journey has been random, and even the moments that felt like detours were actually shaping your spirit to carry the blessing that is now drawing near. And God is reminding you through Philippians 1:6 that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion, meaning he has never left a single promise unfinished, never abandoned a single prayer you have whispered, never overlooked a single tear you have cried, because every part of your story has been woven into a greater plan, a plan that is unfolding now with clarity and purpose. And God is calling you to rise into this moment with full belief that what he is releasing into your life is bigger than anything you have imagined, stronger than anything that has opposed you, and more beautiful than anything you have waited for. And as you feel this shift happening within you, trust that it is the Holy Spirit stirring something powerful, something sacred, something aligned, because God is preparing you not just for change, but for transformation. The kind of transformation that renews your mind, strengthens your spirit, and anchors your soul. The kind of transformation Romans 12:2 describes when it says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Because transformation begins inside before it shows up outside. And God is shaping your inner world so that your outer world can expand without breaking you. And he is urging you to trust the process, trust the shaping, trust the stretching, because he has not brought you this far only to leave you standing at the edge of breakthrough without crossing into it. And the step he is asking you to take is not meant to burden you, but to unlock you, to free you from hesitation, to move you into alignment with the blessings that have already been assigned to your name, blessings that have been waiting in the spiritual realm for the exact moment your faith would rise enough to claim them. And this is that moment, the moment where faith becomes action, where belief becomes motion, where prayer becomes participation, because God does not just want you to hope for your breakthrough. He wants you to step into it, to act in agreement with heaven, to stand boldly knowing that the Creator of the universe walks with you, fights for you, and protects what belongs to you. And he is reminding you through Psalm 46:1 that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble, meaning you are never stepping alone, never facing a moment unarmed, never walking into your destiny without divine covering. And as you sense this truth settling into your spirit, let it remove every fear that tried to convince you that you were unprepared. Let it silence every doubt that whispered you weren't worthy. Let it break every limitation that once held you back, because God has declared over your life that you are chosen, capable, and ready, and heaven responds to those who move in faith. And as you continue, remember that this step you are about to take is not simply an action. It is a declaration that you believe God's promises more than you believe your fears, that you trust his timing more than you trust your own understanding, that you are willing to walk into the unknown because you know his light guides every inch of your path. And as Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." And that light is leading you now, calling you forward, urging you to rise into who you were always meant to become. Because this is the hour when your spirit strengthens, your purpose sharpens, and your breakthrough draws close enough to touch, and all heaven is waiting for your next step. Chosen one, as you move into this next stretch of your divine unfolding, let your spirit recognize that what God is doing within you is not merely preparation, but activation, because this season is not about waiting anymore. It is about stepping into what heaven has already released over your life. And God is calling you to lean fully into His presence, to trust that every whisper He has placed in your heart is intentional, because He is guiding you the same way He guided His people in Exodus 13:21, when it says, "By day the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to guide them on their way." And that same divine guidance is surrounding you now, not always loud, not always dramatic, but steady, consistent, and sure, pulling you toward a breakthrough that has already been written with your name on it. And as you feel this pull, let it strengthen your confidence, because God is not asking you to walk blindly. He is asking you to walk faithfully, knowing He stands before you, behind you, and within you, shaping every detail of your journey, even the ones you cannot yet see, because He is the God who finishes what He starts, the God who fights battles you never even knew were forming, the God who goes ahead of you to prepare doors that will open at the exact moment your feet meet them. And He is reminding you through Isaiah 41:10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I'm your God." Because fear has tried to cloud your vision before, but now God is clearing the fog, lifting the weight, and bringing you into a season where clarity becomes your companion and courage becomes your posture. And He wants you to recognize the power that rises when you take action in alignment with His voice, because the blessing He has prepared is not unlocked by hesitation, it is unlocked by obedience. The kind of obedience that says, "Lord, I trust you even when the path is new," because trust is the soil where miracles grow. And right now, God is preparing you to receive miracles that will reshape your life in ways you never expected. Miracles that touch your finances, your faith, your relationships, your purpose. Miracles that shift your internal world so deeply that everything around you begins to change as well. Because the breakthrough God has designed for you is not only external, it is internal. It is the transformation of your heart into a vessel that can hold more blessing, more wisdom, more strength, and more spiritual authority. And He is calling you into this sacred expansion, because He knows what He has placed within you. He knows the potential that has been waiting beneath the surface, and He knows the impact your life will carry once you step into the fullness of your calling. And He is urging you not to shrink, not to question your worth, not to let memories of old seasons speak into your new one, because those old seasons prepared you, but they do not define you. And the enemy knows the moment you step into alignment with God's plan is the moment you become unstoppable, which is why doubt tried to distract you, fear tried to silence you, delay tried to discourage you, yet here you are rising anyway, walking forward anyway, believing anyway, and heaven is responding to your persistence, because your faith has created momentum in the spiritual realm, momentum that gets stronger with every step you take. And God is surrounding you with the promise in Psalm 32:8. "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go." Meaning, you are not guessing your way through this season. You are being guided, taught, strengthened, and empowered. And the more you trust this guidance, the more you align with the blessings that are being released toward you now. Blessings that cannot be stopped, blocked, or delayed any longer, because God has declared that this is your moment to rise. Chosen one, as you step further into this divine unfolding, understand that what God is shaping in you right now is rooted in something deeper than desire, deeper than hope, deeper than ambition, because he is leading you into a place where your spirit aligns with his purpose in a way that transforms everything around you. And this transformation is not subtle, it is not quiet, it is not timid. It is a holy unveiling of the strength he planted inside you long before you ever understood your calling. And he is lifting you into a season where your faith becomes the foundation that every blessing stands on. Because when your spirit and God's will move in unity, nothing can stop what is meant for you. And he reminds you through 2 Corinthians 9:8 that God is able to bless you abundantly, and that abundance is not limited to finances. It extends to peace, clarity, relationships, opportunities, growth, and spiritual depth. Because he is not giving you partial blessings, he is giving you overflow. And as he prepares you to receive this overflow, he wants your heart open, steady, and fearless. Because the next steps you take will not only shift your life, but reveal to you how deeply God has been working behind the scenes, arranging details you never noticed, protecting you from setbacks you didn't see, and opening doors you didn't even know existed. And he needs you to trust that every single moment of waiting, every delay, every confusing chapter was necessary training for the level you are stepping into now. Because what God is releasing requires a version of you that is bold, anchored, and spiritually awake. And he is awakening you just like he did in Ephesians 5:14, where it says, "Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." And this awakening is happening now, stirring every dormant gift, igniting every silent dream, calling forth the resilience that life tried to dim, and lifting you into a posture of strength that no fear can challenge. Because your breakthrough is not fragile, it is fortified by heaven. And heaven is urging you to continue acting in faith, to continue stepping with courage, to continue believing even before the blessing fully appears in your physical reality. Because faith is the key that unlocks what God has already placed in your spiritual reality. And as you align your actions with that faith, you activate a chain reaction of blessings that begin to flow toward you. Blessings that gather momentum as quickly as you commit to the step God is calling you to take. And he is reminding you through Proverbs 3:6, "In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Because submission to God is not surrendering control out of fear. It is stepping into confidence that the creator of the universe is arranging your path with precision, wisdom, and love, making sure that nothing meant to harm you can reach you, and nothing meant for you can pass you by. Because the divine flow is real, and you are entering it now, and the spiritual alignment forming inside you will begin to manifest outwardly in opportunities, encounters, breakthroughs, and moments that confirm God's hand is on your life. And as you feel this rising within your spirit, let it dissolve every doubt that once held your faith hostage. Let it silence every inner voice that questioned your worth. Let it dismantle every fear that tried to convince you that you were not ready, because God says you are ready, you are chosen, you are capable, and you are stepping into a season where your life begins to reflect the prayers you whispered at your most vulnerable. And he is reminding you through Psalm 84:11 that the Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless, meaning he is not holding anything back. He is not delaying your blessing. He is not testing you to see if you deserve it. He is positioning you to receive it, because your heart is aligned, your spirit is awake, and heaven is moving on your behalf, preparing to pour out the abundance that has been waiting for this exact moment. Chosen one, as you enter the final stretch of this divine message, let your heart recognize that nothing ahead of you is ordinary, because God is bringing you into a season where the supernatural becomes natural, where what once felt impossible begins to unfold with ease, and where every step you take echoes with the assurance that heaven is guiding your path. And this assurance is not based on emotion, but on truth. The truth spoken in Jeremiah 29:11, where God declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And that future is not distant, it is pressing into your present right now, ready to break through the moment you say yes with your whole heart, because this final moment of your journey is not about effort. It is about surrender, the kind of surrender that trusts God to carry you into the life He has already crafted for you. And as you embrace this surrender, feel the weight of fear fall away. Feel the grip of doubt loosen. Feel the echo of old disappointments fade, because none of those things have a place in the season you are stepping into. A season defined by clarity, purpose, abundance, and divine covering. And God is urging you to stand in this truth boldly, reminding you through Psalm 34:10 that those who seek the Lord lack no good thing, and your seeking has not been in vain. Your prayers have not been empty. Your persistence has not been ignored, because heaven has listened to every whisper of your heart, and the spiritual realm has been shifting on your behalf with every act of faith you have taken, even the small ones, especially the small ones. And now those acts are converging into the breakthrough you have been waiting for. A breakthrough that touches every part of your life, bringing restoration where there was loss, strength where there was heaviness, clarity where there was confusion, and provision where there was lack. Because God is not giving you fragments of blessing, He is giving you fullness. And He is reminding you through Joel 2:25 that He can restore the years the locusts have eaten, meaning no matter what was lost, stolen, delayed, or damaged, God is able to redeem it all in a moment. And this is that moment, the moment where your spirit aligns perfectly with God's plan, the moment where everything begins to shift in your favor, the moment where what was once a distant hope becomes a present reality. And He is calling you to step into this reality with complete trust, because your role now is not to question, but to believe, not to fear, but to rise, not to shrink, but to step boldly into the path He has illuminated for you. And He reminds you through Matthew 17:20 that even faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. And your faith, though tested, is alive, strong, and ready to activate the miracles God has prepared. And as you feel this truth settle into your heart, let it anchor you in the certainty that you are not stepping alone, because God walks beside you, angels surround you, and heaven celebrates the rise that is happening within you. And as you complete this sacred journey, hear this clearly. You are stepping into a new season, a divine season, a season where blessings meet you at every turn, where opportunities unfold before you, where your spirit expands beyond the limits of your past, and where God's favor covers you like a shield. And He declares through Psalm 5:12 that He blesses the righteous. He surrounds them with favor as with a shield, and that favor is covering you now, wrapping around your life, guiding your steps, opening your doors, and marking you as chosen, protected, and destined for greatness. And as you breathe in this moment, let your heart rise in gratitude, because everything you have prayed for, fought for, cried for, and hoped for is aligning, gathering, and moving toward you with divine intention. And your life, from this moment forward, will not look like the life you've walked through before, because God has ushered you into transformation, into abundance, into purpose, into alignment, and this is only the beginning of the miracles that are about to flow into your life. Chosen one, so stand tall, breathe deep, and walk forward, because your breakthrough is not coming, it is here. If this prayer stirred something in your spirit, if the message today spoke into the quiet corners of your life, don't keep it to yourself. Write, "I am seen by heaven, and I will walk in purpose" in the comments below to seal this word over your life. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a message just for you. Until next time, chosen one, walk boldly, walk covered, and walk in truth.